Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III, and today I'm doing a paid review for Paul. He goes, just sent you $30 via PayPal. Here's my question. Please keep me anonymous. I have two questions. One, I would love to have a video on benefits and negatives of white gold versus platinum. I'm buying a Patek Philippe 5146 annual calendar and can't decide. Don't really want to spend the extra money, but I'm concerned about white gold scratching and rhodium coming off. I know Patek supposedly builds the rhodium into the gold and not just on top. And not a fan of case polishing and refinishing. I prefer an older watch when the time comes to have a sort of patina. And his second question is regarding also when it comes time for a service, does it matter where I buy? For instance, Torno in New York versus Tiffany's. Do you just send back to Geneva? Torno says they have an in-house authorized service group. Is this okay? What do you recommend since I live in New York City and have lots of options? Regards. Okay, Paul, thank you very much. For starters, let's go through the first question. White gold versus platinum. Look. You're buying a 5146, that's an annual calendar. Great watch, by the way, beautiful. I think you're a little bit confused. What used to happen, and this still happens today in a lot of sectors of the jewelry industry, when it's white gold, it is white gold, but then they put a layer of rhodium on top of it. You buy a white gold ring, it is white gold, it's not yellow gold underneath. You won't see yellow, but to give it a bit of extra luster, they put a rhodium plating on top of it. Now, Patek, so what that means is when you sent your Patek in for service, they'd often remove that layer of rhodium and re-rhodium plate it. My 5107, which was an early, that's 2003, 2004 watch, I think it was 2003, it was rhodium plated. And later models, I know with the 5127, around that time there, they then had a white gold formula which wasn't rhodium plated. It's just like yellow gold or rose gold, where you don't need to have it rhodium plated. Now, so if you are buying new, I would say you're probably buying new. You're better off to it doesn't matter because they're not doing the rhodium plating. It's built, they've changed the mix of the white gold formula. Now the next thing you're saying is there, platinum versus white gold. Well, I've got to be honest with you. If you're buying an annual calendar, great watch, I'd possibly go for yellow gold or rose gold. And the reason I say that is if you look at the auction histories for the 5146, the previous model to that was the 5035. I had a 5035, that was my annual calendar, which the 5146 is basically slightly bigger version of the 5035. The white gold one has been the dog of the range. In auction histories, it's actually it's the least valuable. So because you're paying a premium for white gold over yellow gold, I would strongly say get the yellow gold, or if you're going to get the slightly more expensive option, go for rose gold. That would be the way I'd go. As far as platinum goes, look, what do I think there? I honestly think, my own view personally, people get too concerned. Platinum, rose gold, yellow gold, white gold, what's the fucking answer? Platinum is special, it's very special. A good friend of mine, Descartes, has the platinum world time. It's a magic metal. It's a lot heavier than gold, so it feels different. Is it worth it? Personally, no. I'm more interested in the movement on the watch. So personally, you know, I think you got to buy what you love. If I was in your position, and I'm not, because if you're going to buy new, which I really don't like to do, I'd buy a 5396. I reckon that is the sexiest annual calendar, and I'd get the fucking thing in rose gold. That's what I'd get. Okay? I think platinum myself, look, I honestly would say to you there, if you're going to buy a 5146, I wouldn't be buying white gold, because look at the history on the 5035. Platinum is a great metal. I think platinum probably, I don't think it's worth it. No. Certain models are great, like the world time. See, with the annual calendar, there's still the perpetual calendar, which is more expensive. I mean, you can buy a used perpetual calendar in platinum for price of a new annual calendar in gold. So that's a better deal. Like the 3940. That's an example, okay? What's my view on it? Look, I honestly think myself, buy what you really like. White gold or platinum. White gold's fine, nothing wrong with that. But I think in an annual calendar, I think it looks better in yellow gold or rose gold. That's my own view, okay? I think the platinum looks really good on a perpetual calendar and a world time, and also on a simple Calatrava. The annual calendar, I think, looks better in rose and yellow. Maybe I'm just biased because of the auction results have kind of been a bit negative on the white gold. Now, your second question here. Also, now the other thing is too, if you're going to buy new or used, I'd say to you, if you're going to buy a 5146, I'd honestly have a look at a quality dealer like Kenny Nguyen, and there's some really good dealers around. Check out the used market to see what the situation is. The world isn't that great at the moment. You've got some huge problems in the world. There may be some used bargains, so consider that. You're saying also, when it comes time for a service, doesn't matter where I buy from. For instance, Torno in New York versus, say, Tiffany's. Do they just... Okay, now, to be honest with you there, I don't think that really matters at all. Unless you're going to Tiffany. Sometimes with Tiffany's they give you a Tiffany dial, which I think is a fucking wank, to be completely honest with you. You buy a new Patek, it doesn't matter at all. They're going to take it to Howard Stern. That's that Patek Philippe agency in New York. So I think Torno's giving you a bit of a bum steer to say they do things in-house. Patek, all these watch companies, they won't let you get these things serviced by an independent. And I think someone's giving you a bum steer at Torno, because they'd lose their fucking agency if they didn't send it back to Patek. This is the world we live in. And going back in time, these companies would give free parts to watchmakers to encourage them to service their watches. Now they're taking it all in-house because it's a fucking cash cow. The cunters have turned this into a fucking cash cow, and so I think that second part there, I wouldn't be buying new. I'd really be saying, why am I doing this? Why are you buying new? That's a, to be honest with you, it's a dumb move. Very, very dumb. Dumb. Check out the new and used. If there's not much difference, I'd personally, I reckon the sexiest annual is a 5396 in rose gold. I reckon that is the fucking, just sexy. But Paul, thank you very much for your paid review there. I hope that answers your question, and hey, if you end up buying it, flick me a few bucks. Yeah, well done, Paul. That's a great, what a great position to be in. He's able to afford a new annual calendar. Fuck. What a great position. I'm Archie Luxury, discussing wristwatches. Tell me what you fuckers think of that. Nice one, Archie. Great vid.